Hamhawkville. Yeah. This is a project I've been working on for the last few weeks. And yes, it's empty because it's a work in progress. That's what this video's about. Calm down. This is a minigame creative world that I wanted to create for fun. When I was growing up, I had a minigame world that I spent about 5 or 6 years playing on it constantly and building and spending hours upon hours creating whatever I could come up with. And as I got older, anytime I'd play Minecraft, I'd go through the 2-week phase that everyone goes through. But I'd always play survival. And I'd end up playing a day or two, and then I'd put it down. And then I wouldn't touch it for months and months, then I'd come back, and then I'd download 100 mods, and make sure they all worked, and then play a day, and then put it down. And then when I picked it back up, delete all the mods, so on and so forth, restart, blah. So I decided, because I love Minecraft, and I want to get back into it, how about I start a creative world again? And so that's what this is. It's gonna have mini games, it's gonna have a bunch of cool statues and buildings and stuff. I will show what I have here soon. But yeah, it's a work in progress. And yeah, let me show what all we got. So we got the statues, which I think is pretty cool. Of course, a lot of these come from videos. There's a few things that I made myself, but a lot of these come from like following tutorials. But it's going to be a mixture of like tutorials and then bone stuff and so on and so forth. We got the pig, we got the sheep, which is actually a mini game. I'll show that in a second. Got the drowned and the zombie going at it. My favorite thing so far are these ghasts. I think they look so cool. Definitely just floating over the city. Centerpiece here. That still needs some furniture in the middle, but I think it looks pretty all right. The roads and stuff like that are essentially placeholders. I'll probably rework or remake the roads and make them look a little bit better. Got the castle walls and watchtowers. I think those turned out pretty good. Over here, we've got some stables. I think look nice, and a skeleton horse. Oh, and Joffrey. He's just hanging out with everybody. One of these things is not like the other. But we got Joffrey, we got Darkside, we got Mercy, and then the rest of them don't have names. Am I being raided? Hey, this is the wrong time, boys. I am being raided. What the hell? Okay. Anyway, a nice little farm here. Got some sheep and some cows and some pigs and some chickens. And inside here, we've got Simple Shepherd Jeff. And if you get that reference, you're my best friend. And we also have Jeb. I don't know, it sounds like a good name for a raccoon. Hi, Jeb. A little down the ways, we have Marv, which you may have seen. We got Security Marv, which there was a Security Clark, but he has vanished about 10 seconds after I made him. So I don't know what happened to Clark, but maybe we'll see him down the road. But here's Marv. He's been doing a good job. Ain't you, buddy? Then over here we have the fish docks. I think turned out pretty cool looking. And it's ran by Larry the fisherman. He's been doing a good job. Sadly, I had to lock him in here because he doesn't like to walk on spruce slabs. So this is where he stays. Then over here, the last building I have right now is a little bakery. And it did have chefs, but there was an issue I was having. And the chefs no longer exist right now, but we'll figure that out in the future. Yeah, just a nice little bakery. but I will show you the mini games that are available in Hamhawkville at the moment. They're nothing too crazy. Over here, which I'm going to change the basic look of it at some point, but right now this is what we got, is Connect 4. One player goes on one side, one player goes on the other. You hit a button, and you drop, and the player over here drops. And yeah, go back and forth till you get Connect 4. If you don't know how Connect 4 is played, you Connect 4. It's pretty simple. Then when you're done, come over here, this button, it restarts the game. Very simple, very easy and fun. Then over here, we have my current favorite. We have sheep color drop. I don't know what to call it yet. I did not come up with this game. I remember seeing a video of it when I was like 14. And this is my own iteration of it. I did some redstone work inside. But you come over here, you choose a die. I'm going to take some blue. And then you hit start. And you're trying to die as many sheep as you can in 15 seconds. Now you can play this single player and try to get your own score, or you can play with friends and try to beat each other. It's very simple. It's also very quick. Then whenever the game's done, you come over, you hit this button, and it gathers your score for you by killing a ton of animals, but that's besides the point. So it kills all the sheep. I'll show the inside. And all of its wool. I don't know why that's written on there. All the wool is collected in the hoppers and sent over here. And after about a minute, you can see it's loading up. After about a minute, you get your score. Now, though, there's probably a way to make it where it separates and only puts the colored dye in and make it go quicker. But I already did enough redstone and learning for someone who knows nothing about redstone. I figured it out and put it together and did a lot of work. So now, you can see, I didn't think I got that many. I got 14. Now, I did test this over and over and over again. And when a sheep is killed with an arrow or anything like that, it only drops one wool. It doesn't drop multiple. Because even my fiance watched me play it and was questioning how many I actually got. But I tested it over and over again, and it's accurate as far as I can tell. Hey, I got 14. Yeah, it's a very simple but interesting game in my own opinion, and it's in a sheep. And then our last mini game that we have right now is right over here, which I'll have to build a path to in the future. Rainbow Fighter is the generic name. This is another one I saw a video of when I was younger, and I've seen a lot of people build. 2-player game. You go in. Each player picks a door. And then you'll hit player 1 ready. Whenever player 2's ready, they hit the button. And you'll hear a little dun, dun, ding. And then you go at each other. And you're trying to suffocate your opponent, and whoever makes their opponent suffocate first wins. It's gruesome, but there's rainbow colors, so that makes it fun. Now, this is one me and my friends played a lot back in my old minigame world, and it's fun. Definitely if you do like a little tournament or anything like that. Yeah, you're just trying to kill your opponent while also trying to dodge your own opponent. Yeah, when you're done, whoever wins can just hit the levers. Bada bing, bada boom. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Now over this way is my testing and building area, and Trippy's too. He joins in every once in a while and messes with stuff. This is where I build everything first and do all my testing. We've got a couple things over here that's not in Hamhawkville yet, like we got this nice little dragon statue. Nothing too crazy, but I think it looks pretty cool. Little lava fountain. And the other day, I made, which it's a work in progress, I need to make it look pretty, but Hotfoot. If anyone's an Achievement Hunter fan or a Rooster Teeth fan, you've definitely seen this before. But you and a bunch of other players, I'm not going to start it because then I have to rebuild it. Get in here, and you hit this button, and what it does, if I can remember how to play, it burns all these hay bales, and it starts to fall, and last person standing on top wins. Like it's sand right here, so whenever the hay bale burns, it falls through. It's basically Spleef, if you know what that is, but without the players doing it, it's just natural, baby. Anyway, yeah, that's Hamhawkville. And if you're wondering why I'm showing this, it's because I'm proud of it and I like working on it and I wanted to show it. And also, I wanted your opinions on what I should build. Now, don't tell me anything generic like, oh, you should make Spleef or something you know would obviously go in this world. I can't even think. If there's a famous Minecraft minigame, it's gonna go in here. But if you even have anything, if you have any ideas or minigames maybe I haven't heard of, or some type of statue or building or a YouTube video you want me to check out, please let me know in the comments. I plan on working on this for the next forever as far as I can. I enjoy it. I enjoy live streaming it. I enjoy building. I enjoy Minecraft. And I'm glad to have something to get me back into it because it's been a long time since I've been into it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, have a good one. Like, subscribe, comment, and all that. Okay. Bye.